What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Ryfield Studios. It's your boys Ben and Shane, and today we got Mental State.
Yeah, man. Our guests today just released their 4-song debut EP, Hardcore 22. Back in March of this year, which they just ripped out for us on our Live at the Whiskey Pit show. Plus some single releases from before that and some new shit too, eh?
Yep.
Which
Damn
is
straight.
totally fucking awesome. Be sure to check that out if you haven't already. You can also find our guest music on all music streaming platforms. Spotify, Bandcamp, you know the damn deal.
Deezer.
Oh,
Yeah, man. As well as their video for the song Low on YouTube.
that's right.
Today on the Podcouch, we have Ian, Jackson, and Mike. And we have Mental State in the house, everybody. Welcome.
The voice
Welcome
is
to
gone.
the Podcouch, guys. How you doing, man?
Good, man. How you doing?
Oh, man, we're loving it. We're loving it.
What'd you
guys
think of
sound
that whole
great.
set?
It was pretty good, yeah. It's nice being able to hear ourselves properly for once.
Right, dude.
Yeah, no doubt, eh?
If you haven't checked out Mental State set, I don't know what the fuck you're doing here, because
Yeah,
you should
man.
watch that before you come do this.
Get over there, check that out. Like I said, they played some stuff off their EP. They played some new stuff. They played some old stuff even before that. Thank you guys so much for coming in, man. This is awesome. Welcome.
I like how we say old stuff as if like we've been a band for like a year. It's
Yeah.
just funny.
It's like
Well, dude,
8
that's
months,
what I
7
meant.
months old.
We're bringing these ones out of the vault.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Cracking them open, for, like there's dust coming off them.
Well, yeah, you guys are a fairly new band. You formed in May of 2021, and since then you've released Record Store a single in, when was that?
November.
Yeah, that was in
Yeah.
November. You have Hail Mary, a single after that, released in December.
Yep.
And then your EP, like I said, back in, that was March.
Yeah, March 6th.
And you formed in fucking, what did I say, May? So that's forming a band, 3 releases in under a year. You guys are
Just
crazy, man.
banging them out,
Away.
eh, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Apparently so.
new stuff on the way too, man.
In the works.
So you guys just must live at the studio, or what's up? You guys are just always
Pretty much.
together.
I wish it was
or-
that easy.
Yeah.
We practice like probably 3-4 times a week usually.
Yeah.
Oh
shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
no,
guys
that's a
stay
lot.
on it,
We're
eh?
pretty
Yeah.
much always trying to write
Yeah.
new stuff. We always come in and we're always like, hey, I had this like idea. And
Nice.
we kind of just jam on it for a little bit if it becomes something that does.
And I mean, we gig so often that we're pretty much playing together all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you've done 3 gigs in a row now, including today.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is just bad news, man.
What is the
That's
date
awesome.
today, even, that we're filming this?
Oh, is this like the?
The 16th, I think.
16th.
Yeah.
Shit, boys.
I don't know. I lose time, too.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
It's
the
just-
summer's
You gotta-
creeping away.
Yeah.
Time to get a watch.
Time to
get
get a
a watch.
watch. Oh, so you guys all live close? Like, if you can gig that off or practice that off?
Well, yeah, we're in London, but we just rent like a storage unit.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So
It's
we-
kind of in
yeah.
between. It's kind of like right in the middle of where we all
It's
are.
right in
Whereabouts is it? Do you guys?
Crackhead Central of London.
It's a bit
Bathurst.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Dude.
exactly.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I jam there too,
That's
man.
where Ben jams with Order and Entropy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And I think that's Falls for the Elderly.
Yep.
They jam
Oh,
They're in
there
the
yeah.
too,
basement.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
4th
that's
floor.
so hilarious. You say Crackhead Central. I'm like,
Yeah.
I know that place.
Yeah, I've been there.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna have to pop out for one of your practices. with
Absolutely.
Order,
man.
right?
For sure. More than welcome. Absolutely more than welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so the
you-
whole camp out there and stuff like that too. There's like
Oh,
you
yeah.
come out and like to the right, there's like
Yeah.
all the guys.
Oh,
camping out
You
there.
walked it one day with.
Well, yeah, no, I do it all the time. I'll go
Yeah.
to like traverse my way down to the record store, like Grooves, which is on Dundas there. So I'll take a shortcut behind whatever. Is that the Salvation Army there, or what is that?
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
something
Yeah,
like
men's
that.
behind the men's mission,
yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
like there's like tents. And there's like
Yeah.
one day we walked by and there was a dude laying on the ground, blood dripping out of his head.
Why?
And we're just like, there's me and my girlfriend who's like, like pink hair and, dressed, and I'm wearing like, red docks and like camo
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we're just like, oh, fuck, we're going to get knifed.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah. It's a shady area, but it's like just
What a
around that corner. Yeah,
Hey.
yeah, exhilarating. Just band practice. Exhilarating band practice.
Guys, you never know
night.
which band practice is going to be your last.
Yeah, I know.
Hopefully you didn't get that feeling here. Like,
no.
No.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah, they're all around back the studio though.
We've met some interesting characters in the elevator there too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
So dope.
I can imagine.
Straight
Yeah.
up.
Or there's the
There's that one story that comes to mind where it was like, were you there? I forget who. It was like two of us in the elevator, and there's some guy like, yeah, man, the cops just asked for me by name. Like, I got to get out of here. I'm putting all my stuff in storage. And I think it was you and I. Was it?
I think it
me
was
and
yeah.
you.
Oh yeah, and the guy like leaves the elevator, and I was like, I pray to God this guy doesn't come to the 4th floor, and he was on the 3rd.
Right.
And as soon as he gets out, I look at Mike and I go, what the fuck?
The funny thing was he had like a cart that had boxes on it, and on top of the cart was like a fresh bouquet of flowers. And who knows, like where did
Maybe he
get
was in the
those from?
doghouse.
What was the
man, and he
purpose? Why was he bringing them to the 3rd floor of a storage unit?
Yeah.
We'll never know.
Maybe
really.
he's got somebody chained up or
It
something.
could be anything.
God.
Hey,
Maybe he's got a wife and kids.
You never know, man.
He's just living in the unit.
Yeah.
are we doing like promos for London, or is this?
What's that?
I don't know.
It's a nice city until you get to that specific.
Yeah.
Discover London.
Last time we
Travel
did, we
pamphlet.
said a bunch of shit about London. And you're like, yeah, come to London.
Hey man, come to London. We got a scene popping off, dude. A mental
yeah.
state's
Yeah,
part
we
of
do
it,
have
dude.
a
That's right.
That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
Great
man.
scene
That's what I'm
starting up
saying.
right now. Some really sweet bands. So we're,
These guys
Yeah.
battle it out through practice to give you guys some badass shows.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're trying.
Hordes of crackheads. It's like World War Z when we start practicing, when they're all piling on the wall at
Yeah.
Jerusalem. There, it's just like thousands of them.
Yeah, it's like when you're loading your drum shit in and there's like just people walking by with like giving you the shit eye.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
like, oh
I
no.
think that's the I'm gonna steal this eye, not the shit
No,
eye.
they're eyeballing what you got.
Yeah.
How much does that snare cost?
Like,
Like
every-
The price tag's actually still on.
Yeah, every
I never took
time
it off.
I go outside after to like get in my car and leave, I check my tires. Because it was your girlfriend, Tarai. Right? Didn't she get her tire slashed there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
She did, and then I had to go in the rain and fix her
replace the
tire.
tire, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she was parked there and it looked like her tires got slashed. So
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
That's so,
So I check now.
it's a cheap spot to jam though, you know, and it
It
sounds
is.
good in those little rooms.
$300 a month.
it really doesn't.
It fucking pumps pretty good, man.
Yeah.
It does.
Pretty good.
So how were your last shows? You had one last night and the night before
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, they were pretty awesome.
They were
The
good
Paranoid
ones.
was interesting. It was it's like a nice Jamaican fusion place. It's huge.
Yeah.
But it's a really nice venue. They have a really good sized stage, pretty cool green room in there too. So it was that was a fun time. We had a bit of a younger crowd, and they were there for a couple bands. And obviously, I
Yeah.
guess they probably had like curfews or something.
Right.
A lot
So
of
we played to a bit of a smaller
mixed
crowd.
genre.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a lot of like
There were still people there though.
yeah, there was a lot of
wasn't
people there
dead.
still, but it was like more like a bluesy like kind of classic rock style show, and then we went on.
Right.
And
Yeah.
everyone's
Yeah.
like, and we're up there and we're like screaming in their
Hardcore,
faces and
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. I think
Yeah.
the guy Merrick got a picture
Yeah,
of
Merrick was
me
there, too.
of the bass player for Stone Free and myself, and we're like face to face screaming at each
Oh,
other
yeah?
while I'm
Nice.
on stage.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see that one if he got it. That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Marconi popped off last night too.
Yeah,
it was
it
a
did.
smaller crowd, but we were playing on the big banquet stage.
Yeah,
there.
Polluted was talking about that
Yeah.
when they were here too.
I love
right?
I love those
Yeah,
shows.
they were there at that show too.
Oh, yeah, right on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hunter and Travis were there. Yeah,
Yeah, everyone that seems to play the Marconi Club seems to love it, man.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a
You
fun.
guys
time.
do all ages there too as well.
Yeah, yeah.
and there's
It's
a bar there too.
it's like our hub, you
Yeah,
know,
man.
because
That's badass.
it's just like we play there for free. Like they
we
just
get a huge room
you know?
for free. And
yeah,
like
we get
sound and
a huge room
Yeah.
for free as long as you
Yeah.
book it in advance, and you know,
Yeah,
Hunter
that's-
from Avnoir gets us in there. So
Yeah.
No,
Right
bass
on,
player. Yeah,
That's
Hunter
sweet.
Wallamer.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Paranoid. Whereabouts is that in London?
So yeah, that's on Commissioner's East. It's kind of like Commissioner's
Crackhead
and
Central
Highbury.
number 2,
It actually it wasn't that bad that night. It was pretty.
Pond Mills,
it
Yeah,
was like
so
Pond Hills,
that'd be
yeah.
around like that firehouse.
right behind
No,
it,
not firehouse subs. There's like a
fire station.
no, like a Fire Star Bar and Grill or some fucking.
I think
thing.
I know.
Fireside.
Fireside.
Right beside it,
yeah, it's right beside it, yeah.
Near there, eh?
Yeah,
And there's a library and shit
one is
up there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
yeah. I live like 5 minutes up the road from there, so
Oh, sweet.
I know.
They had like super.
I know
tight
the area.
They had like super tight security there. They like patted us down. And
Yeah, the dude's
when
pat
you
my-
came-
They were legit. They
Dude
were
copped a
legit.
feel on my nuts and shit, and
When you came in, you weren't allowed to leave, and I was like, "But I have shit I need to go get in my car."
yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, eh? They were tight, eh? That's not bad though. Like
No, it's not a bad thing.
I went out to get my water bottle, and I come back in, and he's like sniffing my water bottle. I was like, little did he know I snuck in like 6 twisted teas in my drum bag.
He was behind you.
You got long hair, dude.
Yeah.
You could like stuff doobies back there.
Yeah.
Got
He
a
was-
sheet of acid under the bandana.
He was behind me, and he goes, "I don't want this guy to search me."
He's like, I don't want to get patted down.
Yeah,
And the
and-
security guard the whole time was like, why shouldn't I pat you down? And Mike's like, just
I was
fucking
like,
do it.
Mike's laughing.
Yeah, just fucking do it. Like,
Just-
whatever.
I-
It's your job, but this is ridiculous.
I went in there like a reformed criminal. I was like, all right, let's do this. Like, I assumed the position. The guy looked at me for a second. He's like,
This
Started
guy's
unbuckling
been,
your belt.
this
He's
guy's
like, no,
been
no, no.
manhandled before.
Anything important's already up your ass anyway.
spread and cough, boy. It's like, oh my God.
we had like left to go get a drink, and then came back, and they had set up, and it was like we were already in here.
no.
All our shit's in here.
Yeah.
I don't want to get patted down for this. If I wanted to bring something in, it would have been in there already.
Yeah.
You guys also played the Social Bowl too, eh?
That's in
that's-
that's in August. It's
you're gonna play
August
this.
Yeah.
5th, yeah.
Yeah, man. that
They
was-
have multiple locations, right?
Just one social bowl, but there's like 2 Palisades in London.
Oh yeah.
But
Okay.
So
the
that's-
social bowl is the one with the stage. That's
It-
out on.
It's like I think
Adelaide.
it's 400 Adelaide Street North. If
So-
I'm going
yeah.
off
something
my
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's right
I
at
think
Adelaide
that's
and
what it
Oxford.
is.
Well, shout
Yeah.
out.
Right at the
Adelaide and
intersection of
Oxford,
Adelaide and Oxford. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just cool because right across the road there's this new like house venue called the Dome,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Polluted played there. I think it was last week.
Yeah, I think I've
Yeah.
seen that on their Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, and I went to that. It was
So greasy.
Oh, was that
Just
the
a
dome or
house
was that
party
probably
vibe,
house?
or-
that was the Dome.
That was the dome. 'Cause I know
Yeah.
it was dome and probably house now.
Yeah.
There's some nice pictures of you from that show.
There is like me and Hunter screaming in each other's faces
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
It's nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what? It's like a house party vibe venue.
Well, yeah, it's like
literally
There's
just
a couple
it's just
venues
some
that
like
have
a venue,
one.
yeah.
a guy and his wife just decided we're just gonna put on shows at our house.
Yeah. So, they just,
So,
rent it out to
It's just
bands,
his entire
essentially.
living
It's like
room. He just
fun,
sets it up with PAs and lights and
Dude, shout out the Dome. That sounds fucking
yeah.
sick.
Yeah, that's
There-
Yeah, I,
there's
hope,
like-
I hope we can get in there someday.
There's been a
That'd
couple
be
Yeah, I
fun.
emailed him.
That'd be
Just like
fun.
house parties, people put them on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking right.
There's that one in Old South with Jesse James and Polluted too.
Where's that?
Do you remember the big house when
That
we
was,
went up?
that's probably house, isn't it?
I think so.
Because I think we were playing at Richmond that same night. That show happened.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
like with it was
Oh,
like
Lovers
It was like
was-
Spinster Lovers.
It was Spinster and Lovers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there were a couple other bands. I
Remember
can't
that
remember
other
off the top of my
that
head.
other one we went to?
I think we have lovers booked on.
Where
it.
it
Like-
was that
Oh, that's
old
awesome.
house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're sweet.
If
They're
any of the
Robin's
kids
great,
that
too.
follow you
Yeah,
guys,
yeah, man.
No.
It's
Hot
good.
as fuck in a tiny ass room.
What's up?
Oh yeah.
And
No,
that guy climbed up onto the ceiling and fell on everyone.
I don't remember. I don't remember what that was called, but yeah, that was.
Yeah, I don't know what that place was
fucked.
called, but that place was fucked.
Sounds fun.
No, you just got. It's like a room, and it's like about the size of like a
It's smaller than
a moderate bathroom.
Right.
Smaller than
Right,
this.
and you've just got this like at the end of this narrow
There's no
hall.
windows either.
Yeah,
There's
you've got
no
this
windows.
like little circular kind of area, and you've just got a
Oh,
band
damn.
stuffed in there. So any more than 3 people, and it's impossible basically. And it's just this tiny hall and sharp corners and everything. And there was like probably about what, like 30 people in there.
I
Yeah.
hit
Yeah.
my head on the side of the wall.
Yeah. So
real
someone would like bump into you, and you'd fly right into the band, and oh god.
Feel so bad, but they're loving it. Everybody's loving it.
That was like it's
That's
also
what
like
the
Holy
Dome was
Diver
like.
too.
Yeah, Holy
Yeah.
Diver.
Holy Diver it's an awesome bar. Like I love it. I love the vibe of it because Early Bird is right next to it. And that's like my favorite restaurant in London.
Oh,
Where-
dude,
where's
it's
that at?
so good.
yeah.
where's that at? Holy
That
Diver?
is on.
Is that Clarence
Talbot
Street?
Street.
Talbot.
It's right down the street from the market.
It's right. It's like,
right
like,
across
you
from
can
the
see it
market.
from the Covent Garden Market.
Right.
You come in from the
If
front
you know
entrance.
Tilt
Right,
Arcade,
right.
it's right beside that place.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, but it was like just one big like narrow hallway, and then there's like booths on either side of the corridor.
Right.
So we had probably like 50, 60 people, I'd imagine.
Oh my god.
Probably
Yeah.
packed into there,
Right.
and then there was like every time someone would mosh, I remember there was this blonde girl, and she kept just getting thrown into the stage,
Yeah.
Oh,
like
man.
4 times during Lover's set, and I'm right.
I
at
was
the
taking
fr-
back shots
I
like
was
crazy.
Right, I was right at the front of the stage, and like leaning on one of the booths, and I just like saw this girl. I just watched this girl fall, and I was just like. I was like, I picked her up a little bit. I'm like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Yeah," and then she just did it again. I'm like, I think she's fine after
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
One. Like,
I think she's
she knows
into
what
it.
she's doing.
Hunter from Polluted got crowd surfed like crazy. Like they were throwing him up to the ceiling.
Yeah, people were standing on the tables and jumping.
Yeah,
and-
they had to tell people to like not jump off the tables.
That sounds hype as fuck.
Yeah, but the
actually.
stage was like 2 of these tables.
Yeah.
Like,
oh no
put
shit.
the-
Eh?
so like yeah, once you got the kit on there and stuff, it's like you're not
we
moving.
had to
And then-
back the
Yeah,
drummers
yeah.
like against the window essentially.
Lovers
It
did a
was
split
just
pit.
backed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovers split
Yeah.
pit, and there was no room, so people were just in both sides of the booths, like on top
Yeah.
of the booths, and then they ran into each other.
Oh, they did like a
It
wall
was
of
fucked
death.
up.
Yeah.
Fucked
That's
up.
fucking awesome.
Oh, I mean,
That was probably one of the best shows we ever did.
Yeah, I love doing the Wall of Death though. I think when we did one of our last Marconi shows, when we played in like the larger but not the largest hall.
Yeah.
Right at the start of Hail Mary, I did a Wall of Death, and that was like my proudest. Like it was like proud
yeah,
dad
that was
moment.
the-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your nuts hang low when you fucking run one of those.
Yeah.
Hey, on my count.
Yeah. That's exactly how I did it too. I was like 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4. I was
yeah.
like, ah.
Yeah.
That's
oh,
sick,
yeah,
dude.
man.
That's sick.
That's some boss moves right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
For sure. That's fucking kick ass, dude. Man, do you guys got any other awesome stories about playing live, man? You guys are so busy.
We do have a lot of stories.
Yeah, man.
Well, where do you want to start?
Yeah,
I
like,
was gonna say about El Falls for the elderly. The first thing I think about them is that he let me use his floor tom because my mount broke,
Right.
and he was like, "Oh, we both are at the same storage units. Just bring it to me tomorrow." And I was like, "No big deal." And then I just left it at Richard Tower, and I forgot it.
Forgot
there.
it.
He
Oh,
thought he
yeah.
lost it.
And then the next day, he like texted me like, "Hey man, when can you meet up?" And I was like, "Oh, I'll meet you at 2." And then I checked my car and I didn't have it.
Right.
we
Yeah.
were
And I
really.
felt so fucking bad. I was like calling him.
He,
I was like,
he
"Oh my
called me
God."
and he was like flipping the fuck out.
I was like, I hope these guys don't fucking hate us now.
Great, good guys though, but like we are
eventually found
terrible
it.
with leaving gear.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I there's a power cable for my amp sitting at somewhere in the back alley in St. Thomas.
Nice.
My sunglasses are there too. Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, I have so many casualties of things. I've lost like rings, necklaces, just
Yeah.
everything.
As long as it's not
Vapes
like
always.
guitars or fucking drums, you know what I mean? It's
yeah.
nothing like
Well, Mike,
insane.
you
I forgot my
leave. Yeah,
snare
you
the
leave
one
your
time.
snare places. And
I think we should talk like what's been our favorite gig so
Hamilton.
far.
Yeah,
Hamilton.
absolutely.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kill Room too. Kill Room
Kill
is
Room?
awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. We've been trying to get in there with our band, All That Is Unholy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I think,
they're all booked for the summer though. But
Yeah.
like
We got.
they're awesome when you get in there. It's such
Yeah,
a cool
dude.
spot.
Yeah,
it looks
man.
like a
So
fucking
sick.
wicked
I
time.
Yeah.
think we're doing the house.
Oh no way.
Oh, you guys do have. Yeah, that's right.
I
you
think
were-
that
That's
is like
dope.
no.
Or is that like hidden information?
Oh, I don't know. Just fucking static mic. Static my mic like I'm talking about cartels or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kill
You
Room
know.
was fun because we had a 2-day
We
we
had-
had
yeah.
2 shows back to back in
Oh,
nice.
Hamilton. So we rented out the because it was right when the college university year ended. So
Right.
or like kind of so they cleared out all the dorms in Mohawk College.
Yeah, dude.
So we just had like there were probably like 12, 15 of us that all went up.
And
all
just stayed in the old
all
dorms.
the,
Yeah.
all the band guys, and then there were
Us
a couple
and
other buddies.
Polluted
that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hunter from Avenoir, Ryan from Super Rad, a great radio show on Radio Western Mondays. I think 3 to 5 now. Or,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shout
He
out
plays
to
all
what-
the local music. Like,
shout out, shout out Super
it's
Rad.
great.
Yeah.
yeah,
Super Rad,
Pat,
that's
Ryan,
Super Rad.
Macy, you guys are awesome.
Yeah,
yeah,
sweet.
Yeah, but yeah, we went up for the weekend. It was just like it was a blast. Like we just like partied and
Sure
like
was a
Yeah, we
blast.
stayed.
yeah.
Do you want me to elaborate on what you mean by that?
I got on the first night we played. I got really fucking drunk.
really drunk.
Understatement.
Really drunk is an understatement. You
We
were-
went outside
you-
for
Some may say you were plastered.
45 minutes.
I'd say.
New song,
Yeah.
Wink Wink.
We were outside for 45 minutes talking, and Mike's in there by himself. And he, at the beer store earlier, he bought 16 drinks.
I bought
and
16 caps like heavies, like 5.9.
Yeah, yeah.
and he was in there for 45 minutes, and he was fine during our set. Like, he was a bit drunk, but he wasn't like
He was like tipsy.
fucked, you know?
and then
Like,
Mike comes out and he is stumbling. And I'm like, did he get hit in the head or something like that? and I'm like, Mike, are you good? And he's like, I'm fine. And I'm like, all right, Mike, you good? And then he like tried to like fight people and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I was-
oh shit.
I grabbed Mike and like
I almost ran into traffic too.
Oh, damn,
I
dude.
that's when I grabbed you in like a back clinch and I was like pulling you back like this, and we fell and you fucking took me down. That was a nice takedown. And you like high fived me, and I was like, I am so sick of this guy right now. So I like baby Bjorned him by the arms, and then with my left arm I like scooped his legs out from under him, and then I put him in the backseat of his own van and just slammed the door.
yeah, you didn't go in the van, did you?
So I
No, I went in the van with you guys.
Did you? Were you there when he puked?
Yeah, I was there when you puked when you were driving, right?
Yeah.
And it was like
God, I puked in the
there was like
parking
12
lot.
And then
of
he
us
fell
that
in it.
van. You know, people were like
But
sitting
it
on the
was,
floor.
at least I didn't puke
Yeah.
in the venue or in the hotel. So
Yeah.
it was kind of
Yeah.
good.
There's
Yeah.
points.
Gets
for
out of the
that.
van and he does this like peaches and cream looking projectile puke, and Hunter from Polluted just goes fucking right. And Mike just eats shit in his own puke.
Should we talk about Hunter's collection?
Oh, the puke collage.
Hunter has a collage of every time at a show when someone pukes.
Yeah.
It's like a folder on his phone.
Oh yeah.
Full of just videos of people puking, and he says he's gonna make it like a.
You should have
giant-
talked about this on the Podcouch. I feel
Yeah,
like.
I know.
He's an Avenoir, is he?
No,
No,
this
what-
is Hunter from Polluted.
Oh,
Hunter
sorry.
Healer,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got like a giant folder of it on his phone, and it's like we saw the Mike video, and Mike pukes, and Hunter just goes, "Fucking right, Mike," and Mike's like on the ground, like, "Ah."
Yeah.
That's hilarious. man.
And then there's a great picture the next day, and you can see Mike, he's just hung over his shit, and this puddle is like, I shit you not, like 6 feet long. It was massive.
It's all the dried up chunks in it.
and he's like. Like next to his van, it's so funny.
The next day, I walked into these guys' hotel room at 8:30 in the morning, like fucking Jack Sparrow, like still drunk. just stumbled. on
Jack
them.
Sparrow getting his shit back, and he's just like,
Yeah.
So
or like, you're alive, like Jesus.
Yeah.
Like,
Tommy Lee showing up. eh?
yeah.
at the kill room during that show, I was really drunk. I like ate shit in the mosh pit, and I got a bloody nose real bad.
Oh yeah, damn.
And I went to the bathroom, and there is still, if you go to the kill room, there's still a bloody handprint of me. I left a big ass blood print right on the bathroom
That's
door.
badass.
Oh yeah, that's better than a signature, man.
That's badass.
You left your DNA behind.
It's starting to look like a fucking like Call of Duty Zombies map with all the fucking blood splatters all over the
Yeah.
place. Like,
No, that's
Yeah, I was
awesome.
like, I woke up the next day. I didn't remember coming back. I didn't remember being in the
Swiping
hotel
your
room.
credit card in the
Oh, yeah,
hotel door.
We go back to the
Trying to
hotel room,
get in.
and I'm trying to get into my hotel room. I'm swiping my credit card for like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Not realizing it's.
We're
not
just sitting there.
working.
I'm like sitting there,
guys
like
are lit.
filming them, and like you got dudes humping them and stuff. And he's just like, sitting there like,
and you can see like he's getting more visibly frustrated as it's not working. So he'll like
isn't this working?
he'll like swipe it, and he'll like jiggle it away and be like, "Why the fuck isn't it
and you
working?"
try to help him, be like, Mike, that's not your card, and he's like, don't fucking baby me.
Yeah, his tagline of the night was "Don't fucking baby me."
I'm not drunk.
I didn't want to get
That's a
manhandled.
t-shirt. Don't fucking baby me.
That was
New
awesome.
mental state merch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I
And
think
then-
collectively, Kill Room was our
That's
favorite.
gonna be the fucking tagline on the thumbnail on the
thumbnail.
picture. Don't fucking baby me.
So and then we had 2 gigs at the kill room 2 days in a row. So I made it back the next day, and then the second gig we had at the kill room was absolutely just killed it. It was
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah,
That one was
Sick.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hung over his shit, but he did
I
it.
think that was the first time we got encored too. I
Yeah,
don't think we've ever been encored before. And
That's
then
always a nice.
we just
We'll-
played spoons again.
Have
Yeah,
you
let's
ever
play
have you
Spoons.
ever not been encored and just played an encore?
No, we don't want to
No.
be dicks.
We've been up for like 2 days.
well, because the thing about that is like we don't headline very often. Like we're
Right.
usually put in like the opening slots. So we don't really get a chance to play like longer sets. Like usually, like the sets we normally play when we headline are about like an hour, maybe hour 10 long usually. Because we just jam it with songs, and then we just have like long stage banner too.
Yeah.
Where Ian and I just shit talk each other the whole time.
Basically, yeah.
It's funny. It's a good time, but it's all improv too. Like we don't prepare it. We all just do it on the spot.
I hope I don't say something that gets us canceled.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
you're trying to get us canceled. What the fuck are
What?
you saying?
I'm pretty tame.
Just wants any publicity.
Dude, you won't be
Yeah,
mine's gonna get
exactly
us
right.
canceled.
Yeah,
Like,
you won't be
straight
mine's
up,
gonna
yeah.
get us canceled.
Yeah, yeah, no, but yeah, so it's just like we usually get put in the opening slots. We usually get like 30, like 40-minute sets.
Right.
So we don't really play encores either because we usually play all the songs that we pretty much all the songs we
Right.
have already in our main set.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
that's about it. So yeah, we don't get encored very often. So if we do get encore, we're like, oh, let's just play a song again. Like,
yeah.
That or I'll just throw my guitar down and just go into the pit with the mic.
yeah, that's
no
what we
doubt.
did
Have fun
at
with
that
it.
garage show because we did
Yeah.
record store. Or was it low again?
It was low.
Yeah, we did low for a second time, and it was just tarps off. Like everyone
The
was
Thurman
shirtless.
Garage.
Yeah.
The Thurman Garage show was like the sickest show yet. It was so fun.
That one
Yeah.
was a sick one.
And yeah, we just played low again. He like ripped his shirt off and just went to went to the crowd at the mic.
Yeah.
And was like getting shoved around and stuff like that. And just like Mike and I are just like staring at
that
each
one
other.
I had
playing this
the, I
song.
had
It's
the
like,
pink hard hat.
Yeah, and I had
awesome.
fuck Farhi written on my chest.
Yeah. What, the guy that owns a bunch of buildings?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck him.
Yeah, and I was playing in a
That's
pink
so
hard hat.
random.
I still have
still
it.
bitter about Call of head
Yeah.
office. I
Fuck
think.
Fari, man.
Fuck
Oh,
Fari.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. No doubt. Yeah.
Can we get some real shit on this podcast? Fuck Fari, man.
Fuck him.
Fari,
that guy.
can you bring back Call the Office, please? I want to play there.
Yeah, can you let some places open, please? Don't just hold everything forever.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm never gonna be able to buy a house thanks to this guy.
Yeah,
I
fuck
feel like
that
that's
Fari.
real.
There
I
we go.
feel like that's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, no, Call the Office was a sweet venue.
Yeah.
I've seen, we've seen a couple bands in there. We've seen Upon a Burning Body in there, and holy shit. It was
Yeah, I still can't believe
Yeah.
it. Like, it's crazy to hear like all the like giant bands that have played in like
Yeah.
Call the
No
Office.
effects
Yeah.
played there.
Yeah, like No Effects, like
Yeah.
Green Day. I think Slipknot even had a couple
Tragically
gigs there, like in their very early days,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
right in the off time between like self-titled and like Iowa.
Yeah.
I know
dude,
Norma
back in
Jean played there a
99
couple of
or-
times. I'm a huge fan of Norma Jean.
Yeah, dude, they're awesome.
Yeah, first album is still my favorite by them by far.
Dude, did you go to that? I forget who it was. Misery Signals and End. I think that was Friday, yesterday.
Well, they played a show.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
a show. with
Oh
them,
yeah, no doubt.
I would love
Sorry,
to see
guys.
End though. I've been following them forever,
Dude.
and they're so awesome.
End is so awesome.
They're
Will
dope.
Putney's the homie.
Yeah.
and
I'm kind of like a Putney fan. Like he's a producer, right?
just
Like
his sound and
I'm a
his
fanboy of
mixes-
him just for his mixes.
His
Yeah.
mixes and everything. They just, and fit for an autopsy.
But
Yeah.
his
Awesome,
the
bro.
bands he plays in are badass because of his
And
mixes, I
End.
think,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, End is just fucking. Yeah, we didn't end up going, man. We didn't end up going. No, but that would be a sweet show for sure.
Do you guys want to talk gear at all? Like, what do you guys normally use?
Well, I have like I don't know what the word would be. I'm a stickler when it comes to guitars. Like I
Right.
mentioned to you earlier.
he's-
No,
Like,
you're not.
yeah, I am. I'll buy a guitar.
You buy like a
picky.
$200 like telly and like the tuners
Every
fucking suck
guitarist
on
is a
this.
stickler.
Yeah,
dude.
I'll buy a guitar, and then without like really screwing with it, like I'll like
Yeah.
be like, yeah, this sounds good. This makes noise, and then I'll buy it, and then I'll play it for like 3 days, and then I'll sell it because I just don't vibe with it, and then I'll just go back to playing my white Les Paul.
Yeah.
That's
Sweet
yeah, Sweet Pea, and
Sweet
you know like. I have like 3 guitars I really screw with. Like I have like a Tele Deluxe, I have
Nice.
like a Jazz Master, and I have that guy.
Yeah.
And it's like every time I'll like go out and be like, you know what, that looks cool, and I'll buy it, and then I'm
Yeah.
just like, no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I'm kind of the opposite with that. Like if it's like a bass I really like the Iceman that I was
Yeah.
playing in the video there, that's
That's
like
right.
my favorite guitar shape of all time because
That's
like
a sick
Yeah,
bass.
Frederick
Yeah, Iceman's
Tordendahl
up.
plays it from Meshuggah. He's like one of my favorite
Yeah,
guitarists
dude.
ever.
Yes.
Obviously like everyone knows it's like a Paul Stanley guitar.
Yeah,
I'm not
dude,
a big
that's-
Kiss guy, but like that guitar is sick. The
I was
platinum
just
one
gonna
and all
say,
that.
I see an Iceman. I think Paul Stanley.
Yeah,
Star Child, baby.
I think everyone thinks that. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's the Paul Stanley guitar. But like, yeah, Tordendahl played them for a little bit. He's
Yeah.
got like the weird like Epiphone Firebird
Yeah.
shape one.
Oh, Darian or whatever.
Oh, Darren
from
Malakian
Yeah,
from System.
System.
Yeah,
He was a big Iceman.
shout
guy.
out my dad for getting me on System and raising me on them. They're one of my favorite bands of all time.
Badass.
Shout out Jason.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, and then I'm because like the other, I have like 3 main basses I play, and then I have like backup basses that I play
Yeah.
like mod and like get repaired and stuff like that. Like my mains are like the Iceman, obviously. After I got that, I have like a Sterling Stingray.
Nice.
That was recorded on Hardcore 22. That's a really sweet bass too.
Oh, that's what you
Stingray.
use.
Yeah, it plays beautifully. It's my Stingray and then my dark glass pedal on that. Basically
Yeah.
into a Kemper profile, and then that was the tone we got.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I have a Schecter Stiletto 5-string.
Nice.
That's like probably my favorite bass.
What do
How
you
is
use
the
that for?
Schecter?
Do you got like some heavy shit you use that for?
Yeah, so like if I'm playing like periphery, so, like a lot of prog stuff, or like
Yeah.
I'm playing
Oh,
like
that's sick, dude.
some like
And you got a
just-
Whitechapel shirt on too.
Yeah, some Whitechapel stuff too. I
Yeah.
know a lot of stuff off like the last couple albums, like the Valley and like Mark of the Blade.
Yeah.
Possession's still one of my favorites to play too off
Dude.
This is Exile.
The Saw is the Law.
Oh,
That
Saw is the
song
Law. That's a
just
great one
bangs,
too.
eh?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I love Whitechapel. They're fucking really good.
Yeah, they're so good,
This
man.
is
man.
Exile was a fucking fantastic album. by
Yeah, I went to
the
my
Father of Lies, dude.
yeah, I went to actually my first deathcore show probably a month ago. I saw Thyard is Murder.
Oh, you were at
with
yeah,
Brand of
okay.
Sacrifice
In
after
London
the
there?
burial and Currents. That was like
Yeah.
the craziest show I've ever been to,
Dude.
and it was like the first like big show other than like Periphery, where I had floors too, like floor tickets.
Yeah.
And oh my god, I want to do that again because that was fun. That was
Yeah.
crazy fun.
Yeah. We seen Thy Art. Were you there with us? I know it was Parker and Mikey and I, but we seen Thy Art open for Cannibal Corpse.
No, I wasn't there
That
that
would
time.
be wild.
And it was, dude, Thy Art, like Cannibal Corpse, honestly, they're fucking going to
After the burial's sick too.
Yeah,
Right?
dude, after the burial's sick.
After
Yeah.
the burial.
Yeah,
I've never heard him.
Heard something really cool about them today with their drum head.
No, that was Polyphia.
Oh yeah, when Clay Osherman's like his monitors failed.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
His
Oh
tech
yeah,
was
they're tapping him on the leg. I
tapping his
saw that.
leg, the
Yeah.
temple.
Oh, I
that was
saw
that
that.
was awesome.
Yeah.
P name probably. Polyphia.
Polyphia.
Periphery.
Yeah.
They're both similar in technicality. One's like clean playing, one's absolute destruction.
Yeah. Tim Henson's nuts.
Yeah, dude, Tim Hansen is insane,
I
man.
think I hoped that it was periphery, maybe.
Yeah, I love Misha too. Misha's a fantastic fucking.
All of
Yeah.
them are great guitarists. I mean, Misha, Jake, and Mark.
Yeah, man.
I got to meet. I met Spencer, the singer.
Right.
Super nice guy. Super
Yeah.
down to earth dude. He's really chill and humble.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I got to. I think I shook hands with Misha. I got close to Mark, but he kind of ran off. I don't know why.
I seen you coming.
I still wanted to meet. Jake because Jake is my favorite guitarist in that whole band, but he didn't come out. I was so bummed about that. But it was a fun night either way. Toronto was really sick.
Yeah, man. That
Yeah.
was NTO, was it?
Yeah, I was in Toronto. It was with Covet and Veil of Maya.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a
okay.
wild show. It was back like right after they released their last album, Hail Stand.
Hail Stand.
Yeah, great album.
That's hilarious.
Hail Stand.
I have the shirt I always wear to shows is the smoke beer and hail Stan.
Yeah.
For free, and everyone's like, smoke beer and hail Satan? I was like, Stan, and then they're like, wow, that's fucking stupid. Like,
Yeah. You gotta explain.
No,
it.
you're stupid.
yeah, I was like, you're stupid. But like, Periphery's a big influence on me. Like, I started playing Dark Glass because of Nolly.
Right.
Their bass player,
Yeah,
I guess
man.
former, but he's still in the band, kind of, not really.
Yeah, he's like
He records bass with them
A
and like
mix
does the
engineer.
production.
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
doesn't like tour with them because he's in the UK and he's doing like all these like different bands and stuff like that. So
Kind of same with Will Putney from End. And
yeah,
Fit for an
yeah,
Autopsy.
very
Kinda-
similar.
He writes and he puts a stamp on it, but when it's time to tour, he just hangs back, keeps producing music. Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that type
It's
thing.
awesome. It's so respectable, dude.
Yeah,
It's
but like
fucking
yeah,
kick-ass.
because I watched like a Tone video and it was like the gear rundowns.
Yeah.
And it was like Nolly's like, yeah, I use a Dark Glass B7K. I was like, okay, I'm getting that.
Yeah, sold.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, that sounds good. And then it's just like that's been like my main pedal
Yeah.
like forever. Like I don't. There's like
That's
one
the way
time.
you do it.
There's like
the
one
way you
time
do
in the
it.
set when I turn it off.
Dark
That's
Glass
about it.
makes some sick gear.
Oh my
man.
God, yeah.
John Ryan uses it. You know, we had him out. He had the head. He had the pedal.
Yeah.
Fucking cousin Damon. What's up, cousin Damon?
Yeah, dude.
From O&E. I think he just got. I think it's called the Alpha Omega by fucking Dark Glass.
Oh yeah, that's the
Yeah,
that's
man.
the John Stockman pedal from
Yeah, it fucking clanks
Carnival?
like a
Yeah.
nasty fucking. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, he designed that pedal like with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like went to like the factory and stuff like that and like designed like I want like high gain, low end, but like really like clean high end.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like the pedal he's used on every Carnival release pretty
Yeah.
much. So it's like
Yeah,
ooh, yeah,
it sounds
like-
good as fuck. Like anything, we had it plugged into the computer DI as I was going through like the overloud, and
Yeah.
I ended up throwing it through like a 5150 with a 412 cab, and like what I use for guitar, but just dialed the gain back and everything. We got this nastiest
Yeah.
fucking bass sound, dude. I'm like, we can't use this. That's too nasty,
E-
man.
Every time I like dial in a new tone, I'm like, guys, check this out. Isn't
Yeah.
it
Yeah, you're always like,
nasty?"
isn't that
Yeah.
fucking
It's
gross?
just-
Yeah.
when it's like
Verbatim, it's always
This
isn't
is
that
the
fucking
dirtiest thing."
gross.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just gritty but throaty and punchy, and you feel it in your chest.
Yeah.
Man. It's just
So what do you normally use for a head?
I don't have a head and cab. I have a Ampeg BA 115.
Oh, okay.
Combo amp.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And then we use sometimes we mic it up if it's like a bigger show.
Right.
Otherwise, there's a 15 decibel switch that they have near the
Yeah.
input jack.
Like a
so
boost.
I'll pop that on like at practice, so I'm cut down 15 decibels, so it's a little quieter.
Oh, it's a
And then
cut.
for the shows, I'll pop that up and then pop down the or turn down like the output and input on my compressor, so I don't get like all this feedback and stuff.
Right,
But
right.
it's still like it cuts really well. Like I hear all the videos and stuff like that, and it just like
Yeah.
it's like right there with the guitars. Like it's crazy.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't mean to sound like a gear. I can talk gear for hours. I
Oh
feel like I'm
man,
not shutting
Yeah.
up.
we love it, dude. We love it, man.
Let's get
Anyone
you-
want to hear about drums?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about
Sorry.
drums, Mike.
Yeah.
Let's hear you.
How did you enjoy playing the reference series?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the best kit I've ever
Yeah.
How did you enjoy it? Yeah.
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 Twas
Well,
good.
This is the best kit I've ever played in my entire life.
Yeah.
I just have like a Yamaha Stage Custom I bought for $400.
That's still a
Gets the
decent
job
kit,
done,
dude.
right?
At the end of the day, when it comes to like drums, I always just look for deals. I never buy anything full price.
Yeah.
I always try to like. You just have to stay vigilant. You can get things for good prices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
That's
those
usually how it is for me.
for a deal, I guess.
Kijiji.
Your pearls there, eh?
Yeah.
Were they used, or just like a
They were
showroom
used,
or
yeah.
something?
No, they were
They
used.
were used. They look mint. They fucking
Yeah.
still sound mint.
Yeah, they sound awesome for
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
used drums. They must not have been used like
They,
very,
they
very
have the
much.
punch
Like,
in the room that
Oh, yeah.
like I find a lot of drums don't have, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's a wiki kit, and you can tell on the videos, man. Like how many people actually bring their own kit? There's been like maybe 4 bands. Every other band is like
Not like I love miking up a new kit because it's
Yeah.
totally something different to
Yeah.
mix.
Yeah, it's like,
I know how to mix these already, so like
I wasn't gonna bring my kid.
Yeah,
You
well, you're-
shooting me?
Yeah, I don't know.
Crammed
You're,
in the car. I
probably-
was sitting with my bass on my lap for the whole time. Ian had his guitar between his legs.
oh yeah.
No doubt.
I was resting it like on the top of my gut because I'm
My
a
trunk
little
was still
bigger boy,
full
so I was just
from
resting it
last
like
night.
here.
You're probably kind of
all my
sketched
shit
out.
was-
too,
yeah, you're
right?
fucking right, man.
That's the benefit to being heavier. It's just like
Yeah,
you have
man.
like a little like
By,
sand for everything.
Yeah, exactly.
What band was that?
Hell yeah, embrace it.
At the Richmond with the bunk ass kick drum.
Oh, rebates? Where rebates stood?
No, that was
Oh,
at the Rich.
Catastrophic Society.
No, whoever backlined the first night at the Richmond. Remember, you had to go get your kit from the unit.
Was that False for the Old Road?
I have no idea.
Or was it someone else?
I know one of their drums was busted pretty bad. I don't know if it was a kick. Or
No, we get.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was the first band. I can't remember who they were.
Yeah.
But they had they didn't have the front skin on the kick.
Right.
So it just sounded like.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, it just sounded like they're just straight up ass.
Yeah,
It sounded
Did the
kind of
mic
cool.
okay through the PA? Like, did they run it through?
I
the
mean,
PA
I think we
or-
mic'd it, yeah, but it was like
the sound
we
that
had the
night
mic
was
in
kind of
it.
fucked anyway. So
Right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like a small bar gig.
Usually,
so nobody
I-
cares, like.
Well, I remember when we first started gigging, I did want to bring my kit places, but the
Yeah.
more you do it,
It's a
the
pain
less
in
you
the
want
ass.
to do it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
why I
lugging
hate
it up the
carrying my-
fucking
I'm a
elevator.
drummer too, dude. I feel that.
Yeah, you kind of realize now. My kit at home is really small, so it's just like a 20-inch kick and one rack tom and one floor tom.
Okay.
And it fits my car nicely,
Right.
with all my cymbals and everything. So it's really not that bad. But really, what it is it's just pieces to deal with.
And
you
usually
can
when you
forget
show
more
up,
shit,
like,
the more
and-
stuff you bring.
Like yeah, you show up. There's a kit already set up. It's less to set up.
Yeah.
Take down, right?
Yeah.
If there's an option to use the backline kit, it's just like, why not?
Yeah.
fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then it's like you take your kit home and you find out, oh, I'm missing a leg on my kick
Something
drum.
like
I'm
that or
missing a
something.
fucking
Shit.
clutch on my hi-hat. Oh my
Yeah.
god. That's always how it goes.
Or you like explode your
Or
Your
you-
kick
my
pedal
kick
again.
pedal, That
again,
happened
like-
once.
Yeah.
Your first gig.
His
The
first
first
show
gig
in
I had with
Toronto.
these guys.
His first show is we were down in Toronto and he steps on it and it just like flattened completely. We're like,
Oh,
Yeah, my
shit.
kick drum
Like,
like
the linkage came
not my
off or
kick
whatever?
drum, my kick pedal, it just exploded. All nuts and bolts and gaskets and everything, all over the stage.
Steam.
It's
blew a
gone.
gasket.
There was no way it was ever going to be
Yeah,
to
so you
get
bought
put
a
back together.
$300 one the next
unless
day.
I went and vacuumed up and then sifted through the fucking stage.
Right.
Oh,
There's no way I was gonna put that
Yeah.
shit back together.
Yeah, no doubt.
No
man.
way.
Fuck.
That's
But
awesome.
yeah, that was the day. I generally don't buy shit new. It's perfectly fine buying stuff used, and most of the stuff I get, I'll trade for other things or deals, or
Yeah.
just accumulated over years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I find a lot
Right.
cooler stuff used too. Like,
You do.
Yeah.
Well, I guess how I found my Iceman. Like we went to like Music City.
Yeah.
And like the Music City PA shop, London Guitars, because
Yeah.
that's all in one building.
Yeah.
And I had seen it on their website, and I wanted to go see if it was in stock, and I was like, Ian, they have it.
Yeah, and I'm like, you're not gonna buy that, are you? Like, yeah.
I FaceTime my dad.
Are
I'm like,
you
I'm like,
shitting
I'm like,
me?
hey dad, look what I found. And he's like, oh, that's cool. And he's like, how much is it? I'm like, 600. He's like, that's a lot. I'm like, I know. And then I bought
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Sorry, dad.
After that gig in Toronto, when I slept on the stripper on the
Oh,
floor of the
yeah.
strip club.
You went home.
Yeah, I went home with Matt from Polluted.
yeah.
But these guys stayed in Toronto. They got a great
Yeah, so I
story.
slept on the floor of the strip club. Anyway, the next day, no contact.
Anyway.
Context, a hotel room connected to a strip
Well, it
club.
was.
We didn't know.
Yeah,
what
it was like
Right.
11:30 at
They want
night.
to skip the middleman.
Yeah.
They want to get those extras right at the.
Yeah, well, it was like
upstairs.
11:30 at night. We decided, okay, we're not driving back, and he's already gone back with Matt. So me and Mike and my girlfriend were just like, okay, let's find a room. And in Toronto on a Saturday, I think it was, the only room you could find at that late at night was this place called the Fillmore, and it was
Right.
$250, and it was a strip club, and it had like one floor of hotels above it, and it was just like this greasy room.
It was so
Sounds-
greasy.
Yeah,
Sounds
and
like
Mike
it.
was so drunk and high,
And
he's just like, I'm sleeping on the
It was
floor.
Yeah.
one bed.
Yeah.
And it was you and your girlfriend, and then I thought I was gonna sleep in the bathtub, but I looked at the bathtub and that didn't look like a good idea.
Yeah, I'd rather sleep on the balcony.
So I ended up sleeping on the floor.
The cigarette smelling
the
rag
cigarette smelling
carpet fucking
like rug.
Shout out to
Rug.
Green
Fillmore.
shag rug.
yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
What
Rag.
up the Fillmore?
We're not getting any
So
sponsorship
gross.
deals
Clean
from
your
this
rugs.
one.
you fuck.
We're gonna
Support any strip
Unless
club.
Dark Class.
That's another
Yeah,
song.
eh?
A Wonderful Night at Fillmore's.
A Wonderful Night at Fillmore's.
Not yet. We
Hit
do
it up.
Anyway, yeah, we went because my kick drum broke or my kick pedal broke, and then the next day we went to Steve's and I spent $400.
Yeah, we
just
left you alone for like 20 minutes.
It was like 20 minutes. You guys were like, Mike, we lost you. I was
leave
like, I was
Mike
in the
alone
drum
for
room.
anything.
He comes up, he has a cymbal in one arm and he has a kick pedal in the other, and he's like $400. I'm like, all right, I bought a hat.
The hat was $30, so you did.
I didn't even buy the hat.
I still have that hat.
Hey, you have the hat for some reason.
I do.
Our buddy Trav from Polluted, he's got a question for you. They just released two sick as fuck songs. I almost said
Yeah,
six
they
as
did.
They
fuck.
did.
What are they called? White Privilege and
Losing Funds.
And Losing Funds. Yeah, man. Make sure you check that out. But he's got a question, and he would like to know how many cigars are you going through a week now?
I assume that's for me.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. That's why I looked right at you.
It depends.
How many was it yesterday? And the day
Well,
before?
I'm cheap. Like, I don't like to buy anything, like, regardless of what it is, really.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, I work at Home Depot,
It's
so
very
I really
frugal.
don't have a lot of money, per se. Like,
Home Depot's a
expendable.
great establishment.
Sponsor
No.
us.
Home Depot sponsor.
Sponsor me.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I just get
Sponsor
these, like, these little ones mainly because I'm, like, ADHD ridden and can't sit for long enough to finish a stick that long.
Right,
So I
right.
get the little small ones, and I kind of will just sit outside for 5 minutes and just chug it as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that help with like your sort of guttural style vocal?
No.
No.
No, I don't
that's
even.
that's just pure anger coming
It's
out
just you gotta have the stogies, you know.
of the, yeah, you
it's-
just gotta have the
Yeah.
stogies.
You
You
look
know?
good with a Colt, buddy.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're called Colts. They have these little white filter on the end of them, and they're just beautiful. And
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They,
It's actually very tasty.
they smell nice whenever
Yeah.
when someone's smoking them around you. You're like, someone's classy as fuck around.
Class.
$12 for a pack, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. Eh?
19 for $5.
Stogs.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
awesome, man. Do you guys want to talk a bit of influences? As I mentioned, your fucking EP, Hardcore 22, so appropriately named for you guys too, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But I can hear a lot of like classic punk in your music. You know, I even listed some bands like fucking GBH and DOA and some early Rancid and shit like that.
There we go.
But you also have like I said, the guttural vocal and like you throw in the ska punk.
Yeah.
You know, and you guys go by London punk ska core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, was sort of mixing the old school and like, yeah, that's another thing, the hardcore 22. So it's like the old school hardcore, but 22. Like it does have a new spin on it. Plus the ska punk and everything. Like, is that something you guys set out to do? To like kind of jam all those together? Or did that kind of stuff just come naturally for writing this EP? Or
It was. I think it was the influence thing, because like
just wanted all the different influences?
yeah,
and,
because
like, let's do
well,
this?
when I originally got into like punk rock and stuff like that, I got into like the heavier stuff because I was coming off of like metal and like
Right.
metalcore and stuff like.
Nice.
But like it was like the Avenged Sevenfold and Bring Me the Horizon metalcore,
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like what he listens to.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, that's nice because like,
Yeah.
yeah, hardcore, metalcore, and like they all kind of fit in with like throw
Yeah.
down to Hatebreed to like
Yeah.
fucking Life of Agony and
Yeah.
Stick to Your Guns and shit. Like they all kind of
Yeah.
it all trails.
So I
together
was,
then.
I was thrust into like the heavier punk almost, like you said, GBH, Discharge.
Yeah.
There's this one band which is still one of my second favorite album of all time, I can say. It's called Leathermouth. It's like
Yeah.
a guitarist
I checked them
of
out,
My
too.
Chemical Romance.
Frank
Nice.
Ao's
Yeah,
band, right?
one album, and it's just like this nasty as hell. Like
Yeah.
that's where him and Dennis from Refused are like why I do my vocals the way I do, just scream my
Nice.
lungs out until my throat's bleeding.
Yeah.
Because like it's just angry, and it's
Yeah.
like that whole album is like 18 minutes long, and it's just nuts. And it's like
Yeah.
he recorded it in his basement in like 2 days, and it's
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I checked them out because they were on that Spotify. playlist
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
thing. I was like Leatherface or Leathermouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check them out. I
And
was
that,
like,
that was the
fucking
one he
right.
got investigated by the FBI for, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
There was a song called "I'm Gonna Kill the President of the United States."
Right.
And
Yeah.
the FBI is like, I don't like this guy.
Maybe we should look into this. First.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they investigated Frank Ao's. He's like, it's literally just a song. Like,
Yeah.
and this is a dude who has 3 kids and played on Yo Gabba Gabba with My Chemical Romance, and he's
No doubt, yeah.
the first song of the album is literally just detailing a school shooting.
Yeah.
So it's like
That's awesome though. Like I think it was Fall Out Boy or something. I didn't realize each one of their members was in like some death metal band, but they all just got together for Fall Out Boy, and I was like, you don't think about that shit. You
No.
think their side projects or anything are going to be sort of similar to what Fall Out Boy is, but no, you can kind of come from whatever.
You just get thrust into it, yeah. And
They just wanted to make some money.
yeah.
Speaking of side projects, do you guys have any side projects in the works or anything you want to shout out that you're working on, kind of thing?
Not really. I mean, I do a little bit of like my own recordings and stuff like that, but I don't
yeah.
think I'm gonna release any of them. It's kind of just for me.
Yeah.
Just kind of just to take my mind off stuff when I'm stressed or
Yeah, man.
feeling down or something like that. I just kind of record stuff, and then yeah, who knows? Maybe one day I'll put out something or
Fucking
get
right,
together
dude.
some musicians. But no, nothing really. We don't really do anything else really.
Yeah,
It's just
I'm
kinda-
able to do really everything I like you said, ska and
Yeah, man.
you know, like all the like on this album we're working on right now, which is a leak, I guess I could say. I've announced it now. I want horns, like we're pianos. I
like
want
a Less Than Jake kind of.
yeah, I want horns. I want pianos. I want violin. Like
Yeah.
we're getting everything in there because
Fucking
I
right.
want to be able to do everything. I don't want to be limited to like a hardcore band or a
Right.
punk band or a ska band or whatever you want to call it. I want to be
Yeah.
All
a
those
band.
influences you want to be able
Yeah.
to branch off and do.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we
That's
all
sick.
kind of agree that we don't like kind of being just put into like one genre.
Yeah.
We kind of just want to do a little bit of everything. So
Yeah.
that's like getting back to the influences thing. Like I was saying earlier off camera, I was like I'm really influenced by like a lot of like heavier like gent and like prog
Oh, yeah.
bands. It's like Meshuggah, Periphery, like Animals as Leaders, stuff like that. Into like classic metal like System of a Down, like a
Yeah.
lot of new metal, I guess you can call them. System of a Down, Slipknot.
I
guys
felt
like
old
that.
there when you said System was classic metal. I was
Yeah, dude. I was like, wait a sec.
So you get when you're interviewing like 203s, like that's about it. Like, but then obviously like Ian's like got like the old school punk and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So we kind of then Mike's all like classic rock, some jazz,
Kind of
even.
all over the place.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
listening
Yeah.
to a little bit of
Which is
everything.
cool because we all agree on like some level, like where there's like,
Yeah.
like I mainly listen to like punk and
And-
ska and whatnot, and
Yeah.
but then me and Mike will like,
We're
you know,
open to listening to
yeah,
things that
we'll
we
agree on like
recommend to each other.
we both love Bowie, we both love the Rolling Stones,
Yeah.
and then me and Jackson we both love like Avenged Sevenfold, we both love
like Knocked
Clo-
Loose.
Code Orange, Knocked
Yeah,
Loose, like
yeah.
you know, so we all have things in common and we're able to combine them because of that.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
nice.
Tight.
I forgot to shout out Pantera too. My
Oh,
my favorite
I
band
fucking
of all
love
time.
Pantera.
Dude.
I'm sorry, I got him with the beard.
Same. Yeah. Same
We can
here,
agree.
man.
The Great Southern Trendkill is the best Pantera album.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of my favorites too. It's just it's heavier than all fuck.
Flood solo still makes
Yeah.
me cry to this day.
Dude,
yeah.
when I die, I want Floods played at my funeral.
Yeah, me too, man. I've been planning this.
I've seen, dude. So fucking the singer from Throwdown, Dave Peters, he tweeted once. It was the funniest tweet I ever read. He's like, "When I die, bury me in smoke by Down."
Oh, that's a
And then
great
as the song fades out, lower my body. But when the song fades back in, raise my body back up. And then when the song ends, just put me in the grave. I'm like, yes,
Just drop it.
that's perfect, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's such a great
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Bury Me in Smoke.
No.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, no,
That-
Pantera's fucking
yeah.
sick for sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Legends.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, fucking what else do we got?
You guys want to plug anything you got coming up?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk on the album?
Any shows? Yeah, you guys got some new material you're working on? Yeah, sorry, you guys played the set and you guys, you know,
Yeah.
you did your EP. You did some early releases and you did some new songs.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a story behind the song, Weed Story.
Oh
Weed
yeah, tell
story.
the weed
Oh,
story.
okay.
Story. Weed story.
So yeah, basically, have you ever been up to the res, like the reserve?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We go to, is it Oneida?
Maybe don't say that on camera.
I don't know if that matters, does it? Well, whatever. Yeah, we go to the,
Yeah.
Sure we do.
Yeah.
The
Well,
res.
yeah. So I think it was last year or the beginning of this year. I went up there and I bought a bag of edibles, and
edibles, yeah.
apparently res edibles are a lot stronger than the edibles you can buy at a dispensary here.
That's
And I
correct.
didn't know that because I was 18 and
Right.
just like edibles, and so 600 milligrams. I'm not like a weed. I'm not a weed guy.
That's a lot.
Like I'm not like I don't know what I'm doing or
Right.
talking about. Like
You're down to party, but
it's
you're
just
not.
like once in a while, it kind of puts me to sleep, sort of deal,
Yeah,
But
makes you
like
giggle like hell.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
makes-
saw that video of you in Hamilton. You took 2 hits of your shatter pen. And you're like, on the fucking wall.
yeah,
You were having some fucked up conversations.
yeah,
man.
yeah. No, but 600 milligrams. I'm like. It doesn't sound like a lot, so I took the whole bag in like one go, and I do this thing. I'll get
Forget how to breathe.
No, I get giggly for like 20 minutes and I'll fall asleep. But it was 600 milligrams, so I woke up like 5 hours later and I was still like fucked out of my head.
Legs were new.
Right? So I gotta go pee. So I went to the bathroom and I just stared at myself in the mirror. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. I'm staring at myself in the mirror for like 10 minutes. Like I didn't know what was going on. And I guess I just didn't have to pee anymore. So I'm like, okay, I'm done. I just closed my eyes and just fell right back in my girlfriend's bathtub and ripped my shoulder open. Laid there in my own sweat for about like 20, 30 minutes. And I started like whispering like, help, help. And it's like the middle of the night. Her mom's got to work the next day. And I'm sitting like half nude in her bathtub, sweating my ass off, like, you know, shoulder fucking running blood. And just like, and she comes in, she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
And she was pretty pissed off about it for a couple of months. And like every time I'd bring it up and start laughing, she'd be like, no, shut the fuck up.
Months,
Yeah. And then I wrote a song about it. And I didn't tell her what it was about until like just recently.
Until now.
Yeah, until recently. And she kind of finds it funny. So like whenever I'll like look at the audience, you're like, you see her right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, she carried my ass out of a bathtub.
Yeah.
And last night I was like, isn't it a little ironic that your girlfriend named Indica? So you
Yeah.
weed trip?
No doubt.
Fuck. Yeah, no,
That's
it's
awesome, man.
yeah, that song's gonna be on the album for sure.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a banger too.
And we got
Oh yeah, and plastered.
a bunch of new ones.
Yeah. So
Last week's on the album, but yeah.
you guys played Weed Story. Death was a new one.
And Scene Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
those are off the new album.
Those
coming
are
up.
new. And when abouts do you think you will be able to find that?
We were getting told about September, October probably.
Of this year?
Yeah, this year. Yeah, but probably if we get it all done and cranked out soon enough, we could probably have it like late August, maybe.
Yeah.
Mid-September, hopefully.
Like we got drums done. We're just
Yeah.
drums were done last weekend, and then I think I'm doing bass tracking this week.
Sick.
And then probably next week will be guitars, next week will be vocals, and then we'll be
Nice.
gilding.
smooth sound.
Mixing and all that.
Pretty much, yeah.
What is it? Is it another 4-song EP? Or?
It's a full length
It's
album.
gonna be
Full length, yeah.
13
so
songs.
13.
That's badass.
Damn, boys. Yeah, you guys don't stop.
No.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in a fucking. That'll be just over a year if it comes out August, September. You guys.
Just over a year, yeah, we'll have
Three releases
Yeah.
plus a full length.
Yeah, pretty much. 3 major releases, and then
God
we'll be,
damn.
yeah.
Do you guys feel that being a 3-piece kind of makes it faster and easier to write and record?
Yeah.
I think it just makes it a lot easier in general, because like,
It's less people to.
Well, we weren't always a 3-piece.
yeah, let's not get into that. On here. Yeah, but yeah, like I've been in bigger bands before with like 4 or 5 people. And I think even like 4 people is a little too much sometimes, because
Right.
I think just like the 3-piece, like the power trio kind of deal is like the ideal band type, I think, unless you
Right.
like really need like a 4th member.
Right.
Yeah, that's just my view on it. I think it's just easier to be a 3-piece and kind of just.
We have everything we need.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
pretty much.
man.
Like if we ever need a second guitar,
Well,
like,
we would
can do it,
we
but,
could
like,
potentially get someone to play keyboard and stuff for the new part on top.
Yeah,
Or
but
something like that.
yeah, even that wouldn't be like a member. It'd just be like a
you just be like someone that comes.
someone
in,
who comes and
yeah.
plays keyboard.
You
But
can even just MIDI it, like.
yeah, I don't like having to babysit people, you know.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's
So you guys
Makes
are
it
pretty
easy.
set on being a 3-piece.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, man. Like, you sound good. You sound full. Like, you know, you don't need it. Well, if you wanted to add, you know, the MIDI keyboards and shit like that, for sure. Well, especially for the new shit, it sounds like there is a bit of a progression. Like, in those new songs you guys played, I could hear, like, so Hardcore 22. Yeah, I hear all the different influences.
Yeah.
But in the new stuff, I feel you guys are really working it more as you know, writing and musicians and stuff. You guys had a little bass guitar trade-off and stuff in was it Death?
Death, yeah. And
Yeah.
that was actually that was a new bridge we like wrote like 2 weeks ago, was it?
Yeah.
We were just at a jam. We're like, let's try something new here.
Yeah.
So we wrote, because originally the original bridge, and probably the one that's gonna be on the album, is actually just the bass intro again, and then
Yeah, and then I
so-
do like a little solo-y bit, and it kind of builds up from there with like a, you know, like rolls and stuff.
Thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
It's gonna be like that in the album too, because it's like I don't think we can explain it.
Yeah, we.
I don't want to give it. I don't want to give it away, because it's like kind of like one of those like
Sorry, guys, you have to listen to that.
you wouldn't expect it,
Yeah.
I guess. Like I wanted. That's what I wanted, because we didn't know we were gonna do this until we were in the studio, and we listened to the scratch tracks. We're like, oh shit, the bridge is still the old one we had written.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wait, well, what if we just add to it rather than replace it?
Yeah.
We could really like spice it up too. We could put some like synth.
Yeah, that's what I'm
synth chords
thinking.
Over
Yeah.
it and stuff like that. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Like
It
a
sound-
choir even or something. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. No, it sounds new. It sounds fresh. Like, it sounds awesome, especially like in the set, right? You're you're hardcore going, and then all of a sudden there's this break kind of, and something a little different. But then it comes back to the classic, mental state sound.
Yeah, we always end the set with death too, so it's always that kind of like nice little send off, and then Ian has a little
the slide thing. Yeah, I do.
It's a fucking sick tune.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Then we just kind of play a little chord together and then send it off. Thank you, we're mental state. Good night, like that kind of deal.
Thank you. I'll shut up now.
No, that's awesome, boys. I mean, we're getting kind of the red light here.
Speaking of which, that fucking kind of wraps up the whole Podcouch too.
Yeah, man.
Damn straight.
It's time.
Thank you guys so much for coming in.
Yeah,
Did you
thank
guys
you
want
for
to
having
plug anything? Any upcoming
Yeah,
shows?
all your socials are available out there.
Yeah.
So you get the list.
Well,
you guys are busy,
I want
eh?
to. Yeah, the entire scene is like the big thing I want to plug. Like, just fuck our shows. I want to plug our scene.
Yeah,
because
right on.
they've
Hell
carried
yeah.
our ass.
Yeah, dude.
Like Polluted, Ave Noir, Lovers,
Yeah.
Jesse James Medicine Show,
Medicine Show. Fuck, there's like so many great
Spinster
bands.
Jones.
Spinster Jones.
Spinster
yeah.
Jones.
Those are some guys you gotta have on too.
Yeah,
They're
man. We
awesome.
should get a list before you guys leave of some bands.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely get that to you because they're awesome. You'll love
Hell
them.
yeah, dude. Fucking right.
Yeah. I mean, we got Richmond Tavern.
Yeah, we
this
got
weekend.
Richmond Tavern next weekend, then followed by we got Guelph at the Jimmy Jazz
next
with
day,
Spencer
yeah.
Jones the next day.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, and
Well,
then
that's awesome.
the
And-
next weekend we're at Social Bowl and doing a gig at Holy Diver.
yeah, man.
Yeah. Back to back nights again.
Yeah.
Yeah, August 5th and 6th.
Then we're in Windsor 2 weeks later.
Something like that. Yeah.
Nice. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are busy, eh?
Yeah.
Staying on it. No, that's awesome. That is really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can also find their music on all streaming platforms.
Yeah, stream Hardcore 22.
Yeah, man.
We are so close to getting low above, or it's Spoons.
No, Spoons hit.
No, we have
Spoons hit it.
Low
Yeah.
Spoons. We're at 1,000 stream, over 1,000.
Spoons
streams.
hit it.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoons
That
hit
deserves a
1,000
round of
today.
applause.
I think
Yeah.
next up is Record Store.
Yeah, Record Store is
Store,
like
Hail
900.
Mary, Inertia, and then System.
Record
Yeah,
store
man.
is like 100 away from hitting
Right on.
1,000, so stream that shit.
Yeah, man. Make sure you get out and listen to that stuff. And maybe August, September, we'll have some new stuff on there for you for
Awesome.
Mental State. eh?
Absolutely.
Speaking of
yeah.
August, August 13th, we got
Yeah,
the
man.
festival at the Whiskey Pit.
Yes, sir. Get your
Nice.
tickets now,
Yeah, if you haven't got your
sleep.
tickets, get those because it's
Yeah.
gonna be banging.
It's going to
Awesome.
be a party. Party at the pit, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Thanks for
so
having
much
us.
for
It's been a
having us.
blast.
It's been
Having you.
awesome, guys. This has been really
Uh,
cool.
It's
Yeah.
a blast.
Not sure what the next episode is, but tune in.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you guys so much for watching.
Yeah.
We out.
Peace.